going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Scotthollywood Outdoors. Well, I'm back out on my familiar grounds, the New River here in Bluffton. Going solo today. It's been a little bit since I've done some bass fishing, so I figured I'd come in here for a little bit of afternoon, early evening bass fishing out here on the New River. The tide is actually ripping out right now, and it is moving. I think this is the fastest I've ever seen it move out. So I'm kind of just idling along here. It's a good way for me to kind of get an idea of where the stumps are and all that kind of stuff. A few people out have seen two boats out already. Another boat right up here doing some fishing. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. I'm gonna be out here for probably 4 or 5 hours, kind of see what we can kind of get done, and we'll go from there. So stay tuned, guys. Scotthollywood Outdoors, let's go fishing. As you can see, I actually went back as far as I've ever been back here on the New River. It's beautiful back here, and a lot of little bayous and overhanging trees. It was pretty shallow getting back here, but I was able to get back here. As you can see, I'm just throwing a chatterbait, alternating between that and a spinnerbait, just checking to see some moving baits. But yeah, this was really neat coming way back here. So definitely, if you guys get a chance to go on the New River, you gotta want to go as far back as you can. If I had my kayak with me, I'd be able to go even farther back. But good time here, just starting to look for some fish, so stay tuned. Oh, there we go. The heck is this? Big old bowfin. Wow, see that, guys? Big old bowfin right there. That, my friend, is a bowfin. That, my friend, is a bowfin. You gotta be careful with these guys. They got some teeth, so just here in the net, the safest thing to do is just keep them in the net, and go ahead and use a pair of pliers or whatever to go ahead and get rid of them, and then drop them back in the net and let them go. So these fish are tough. So yeah, them suckers, they have no problem staying alive. They got some craziness with teeth, like I said. So he was free to go, and that was 2 bowfin in the last, I think, like 5 or 6 casts. So there's definitely a lot of bowfin here in the New River. So if you're into that kind of fishing, you're going to have a blast. Looking hot out here. I'm sorry. Look at that, see? Oh, this is what is this? A striper. The heck? I didn't know there was a striper in here. Look at that. Ah, that's a striped bass. Look at that. A little striped bass. I didn't know there was striped bass in here. Look at that. Well, I'll be... Never know what you're gonna catch in the freaking New River, I tell you. Wow. There you go, guys. That was shocking. I didn't know there was stripers in here. Gee whiz. I only didn't know it was a redfish. Well, remember I told you guys earlier that I went all the way back there as far as I can go? Well, the tide was still going out, and I was a little worried about this spot when I passed it. And of course, as I got to here, it was a little more shallower, so here's a little quick me just got stuck trying to get through this little spot here. I'm glad I left when I did, because I don't think I would have got out here if it was another 20 minutes from now. There it is. Probably another mudfish. Oh, this is a bass, actually. Pretty good one. Good little bass. Yay! All right, guys. Finally got what we came looking for. Finally got what we were looking for. A nice little bass. All right, let's go ahead and make a picture of this guy. All right, let's get this guy out. All right, guys, what we came looking for. Finally a bass. Let him go. Awesome. In the rain. Again, it plays through. So I was coming down this corner here, and I heard something splash right there at the end of this little thing right here. I threw in there, bam, finally a bass. So we've caught, what have we caught today? We've caught a bass, a striped bass, a gar, and a couple mudfish. So all on spinner baits today. So that's pretty good. Let's see if we can catch some more. Got a little bit of rain coming down here, which actually is, believe it or not, is a little, I'm actually enjoying it because it was hot as blazes here a few minutes ago. I mean, about 30 minutes ago, an hour ago when I got here. Now it's cooled off. Liking it. That was on a Bassman spinnerbait. Good old buddy Don up in New York gave me these spinner baits. He needs to make some more, actually. Hear that, Don? You gotta make some more spinner baits, buddy. I think the current's starting to slow down a little bit, so I think we're gonna hit low tide here. Or we're gonna be starting to do slack tide, which is good for the bass. Funny. Some places they like current, here they don't. There we go. What the heck is this? Another another bowfin. Bowfin. Look at him. That, my folks, is another bowfin. These guys, I tell you what, they're quite some animals here. Let's see, go ahead and get this open. Don't squish me. There you go. Bowfin. There you go, guys. Another bowfin. Let's get him go. Come on. Let him go. Go ahead, buddy. Alright. Bowfin on the square bill. Oh, the tide's coming in already. Ain't that crazy? How quickly this tide has turned. The tides have turned. Now the tide is coming in. Dun dun dun. So now we've come to the day where it's slowed down. As you can see, what I always do when it's slow, switch to the shaky head. It was hot, muggy, and I think I was starting to call it right now. I'm like, oh God, I've only been out here 2 hours. I've caught a few fish, but it was just getting slow. So I think I have room for one more fish, so stay tuned right about here. Mudfish on a shaky head. Look at that. Mudfish on a shaky head right there, baby. Oh, that's pretty good. That's actually pretty sweet. Gotcha. Look at that. A mudfish on a shaky head. Now that is a first. Tell you what though. Thing freaking did what it had to do. Mudfish on a shaky head, baby. Well, after that last bowfin, I think I fished for about another 10 or 15 more minutes, and then I decided to go ahead and make a run. Really because I was just getting hot and I needed to cool off a little bit. But I ran downriver, fished for about maybe 30, 45 minutes, and no avail. It's just once the tide turned, it just seemed like everything kind of stopped. So then I went ahead and turned around, and I'm just starting to head back to the ramp. I don't even think I even filmed an outro, so this is kind of why I'm doing this here. But let me know if you guys like this video. I know it's a kind of a quick one. Didn't really catch that much bass. I think they just got that one bass, a couple bowfin, and believe it or not, that weird striper. I was surprised to have a striper here. Did not know that stripers were on this river at all, but it was a good treat to do that. But again, just another time to quick get out and enjoy the water. And I appreciate you guys watching this video. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. More videos are going to be coming soon. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and end it here. This is Scotthollywood Outdoors, and that's a wrap.